I've generated my clients over $7.8 billion, and it's all because I spent the last 17 years of my life mastering marketing. But AI has gotten so powerful that today I'm gonna show you how to use it to go out there and actually find a business to start. Not only that, but to actually build the whole funnel for us, and even how to write the ads that can scale to over 10K per day, all starting with nothing. And if you follow this process, you can easily find a validated business to start, and you won't need to spend 17 years in the trenches learning all this stuff like I had to. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do is we are going to take my AI master prompt, this bad boy, and we're gonna stick it into ChatGPT. Let's go over to deep research mode. Don't worry, the internet daddy's feeling generous. I'm gonna give you this prompt for you to use for yourself. No gatekeeping, and you can put in your market and the niche that is that you wanna serve. To find the most relevant opportunities, could you please clarify the target industry or market that you wanna focus on for AI-enabled service businesses? For example, are you interested in real estate, healthcare, e-commerce, legal service, education, or any other specific domain? So I want you to focus specifically on real estate, e-commerce, legal services, and any other service-based businesses that sell things that are very expensive. Pop this in. Great. So this is the way it's going. We'll come back to this in a moment and see what markets we find. Alrighty, so here are some of the things that we're looking for. I am specifically looking for a validated product or offer that people are already running. They've already got ads, it's already working. I want to take all of the guesswork out of it because I'm starting from zero. And so there has to be lots of competition. Contrary to what all these other broke gurus on the internet will tell you, competition is a good thing, right? You want to go where the demand is really high because there's already money flowing in that market. It's like a raging river, and all we want to do is break off some of that raging river and that water over to our business and to our offer. So I like markets where there is lots of competition. If you start a business and there's no one in that market, it's usually a horrible idea. It's usually going to absolute zero, and there is a reason why nobody is in it, because it is a shit market. So don't be afraid of competition. It's a good sign, and that people are in there, they're happy, willing, and they're already doing commerce, and we're just gonna join the party that's already popping. And so the way that we do that is we're gonna be looking for the pain. I like to look for markets where people, they have a bleeding neck. Their neck is bleeding, the blood is gushing out, they've got lots of pain, and they need an immediate solution to a pressing problem. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use ChatGPT in deep research mode, and we are going to scrape the sewers of the internet, AKA Reddit, and we're gonna go what I call forum foraging, where we go through all of the forums, we find out all of the pains and fears and the hopes and dreams of any given market, and we don't need to do this manually. We're gonna use the homie ChatGPT to go in and to do all of that heavy lifting for us, and we can sit back while he just runs out and goes and collects all of that intel for us. We're gonna be looking for things like, what is the monthly traffic and lead volume that these businesses could be getting? We're also gonna look at what is their pricing model and what's the contract value of it. Then we want to know what specific niche or industry that they are serving for obvious reasons, and any revenue indicators. How many ads that they've got launched in Facebook ads library, how many social followings that they've got. This is not like a direct look into their bank account, but they're good revenue indicators that, hey, okay, cool, they got some traction, things are moving, and they're heading in the right direction. Because the only way that you run ads is if you make more money than they cost you, which is a good sign. Because to be very, very clear, I only want to be looking at businesses that are already offering services that are working for them. They are getting paid. I want to remove all the risk that I possibly can from making this a successful business. And if you don't have like a ChatGPT account, for the love of all things holy, sign up to one. I don't care if it's a paid account, if it's a free account. You need to be spending the $19 that OpenAI charges you for a ChatGPT account. It's like hiring a own personal assistant that works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you have to only pay them $19 a month. Like, it's an absolute absolute no-brainer. Definitely do it. Alrighty, so we're gonna start up a dialogue with ChatGPT. You are an expert business researcher specializing in AI-enabled services businesses that solve real problems using automation and artificial intelligence. Your task, identify 5 high-potential AI-powered service business models that address genuine pain in the market where people or businesses are already spending money to solve problems. Focus niche for this search. Then you can simply insert the niche. As you see, I just went back and forth with dialogue and told it the niches that I want to give it to kind of go out there and find me the information for. Service business criteria. Solves a legitimate business or a personal problem using AI or automation. Nothing gimmicky or novelty based. 2, deliverable remotely as a service business. No physical products. We ain't want to be buying inventory, putting it in warehouses, dealing with shipping, returns, 3PLs, none of that stuff. 3, currently being offered by agencies, SaaS companies, or service providers. Proven demand in the US market. Price points on average, contract value should be between $500 to $5,000 a month, or one-time projects at 2 to 10K. Has staying power. Evergreen demand, not dependent on temporary trends. Being offered by companies or agencies with established client bases, verifiable through case studies, testimonials, or traffic. Can be realistically replicated or automated using existing AI tools, ChatGPT, Claude, Make.com, Zapier, etc. Ideally offered by focused service providers, not full service agencies doing absolutely everything, because I'm assuming you're a one-man army watching this and you don't have a big team, big infrastructure. That's why you're looking for a business to start. So I want to give you the cheat codes, and I don't want to be going off somebody that has all of these resources and all of these teams. We want to go super niche so we can deliver on this ourselves. Critical, delivers fast. Measurable results for clients. The quicker they see an ROI or outcomes, the better. Market saturation level, looking for services at a 5 to a 6 out of 10 saturation score. 1 is completely untapped and 10 is oversaturated. The sweet spot where you can differentiate through better systems, faster delivery, niche specialization, or superior client services. This is a very important one. As I said, contrary to popular belief where they're like, hey, I want to be operating in a market with zero competition. Then there's the full red ocean where it's like you're already 5 years late to the game. We want to pick the sweet spot, that 5 to 6 mark where there is proven demand. It's not fully saturated yet, and we can get in there with better copy, better angles, and a better funnel, and we can snatch up all those customers. Required details for each service: service name, provider and company name, provider of their website, what problem it solves and for whom, how AI automation is used for delivery, pricing models, why it has evergreen demand, what makes it replicable in the current AI tools, linked service page, or case studies. What more can you want? It's like having someone that works at McKinsey or Bain just come in and work for you for 19 bucks a month, go out there and literally hand you the business on a silver platter. So of course, I'm gonna give you this prompt. You can find it in the description below. Swipe and deploy it liberally. I hope it goes out there to make you millions of dollars. Alrighty, so now we have step 1 done. We have the business model, but this can just be AI masturbation, right? Like that's just all theory. It's like, yeah, it looks good on paper. Now we actually have to create a funnel and ads that convert and bring in cash. Alrighty, after 13 minutes, ChatGPT has delivered the source. Let's take a look and see what we got here. All right, so 5 high potential AI powered service business models in key industries. Below we highlight 5 service business industries leveraging AI automation, yada, yada, yada. Just give me the source. Where is it? Automation AI marketing team, luxury presence, real estate marketing. Provider and website, luxury presence, luxurypresence.com, a real estate technology company specializing in agent websites and digital marketing. Their new AI automation, AI marketing team acts as a done-for-you marketing department for real estate agents. Okay, cool. The problem and clients, top real estate agents need constant lead generation and marketing, but often lack the time or expertise to manage SEO, ads, blogging, and lead flow follow-up. They typically spend thousands on assistants or external marketers. This service targets agents, brokerages who want to boost lead flow, online presence without hiring in-house marketing staff. Okay, what's the AI delivery for this one? So is Luxury Presence AI marketing specialists are 4 AI-driven models: an AI lead nurture specialist, instant 24/7 lead engagement and qualification. Okay, I like. AI service specialist, auto optimizes site content for search rankings. A little bit meh. AI ad specialist manages ad campaigns in real time for better ROI. Cool. Pricing model. Let's take a look at this. What do they got here? AI marketing team is packaged into Luxury Presence subscription tiers. So what are these guys charging? Their monthly retainer models aligns with typical spend on real estate lead gen. Agents often spend $300 to $1,000 monthly on lead services. The value proposition is a flat subscription, replacing what could be several hires or vendors, SEO experts, content writers, and agencies. Evergreen, okay, it's giving me the evergreen demand, real estate marketing. Yeah, I get that. Replicable with AI tools. Many components are replicable with off-the-shelf AI, e.g. ChatGPT for content generation, results and case studies. And look at this. Then it just links out to all of the source. Cool, we'll take a look at a few of these. All right, so this is their website. Luxury Presence, not to put you on blast. The AI marketing platform for real estate agents. How it works, solution, company. Cool, so the way that we're just gonna vet this a little bit. We're gonna look at it. Their website looks very legit. Cool, they got all this good stuff. The first place that the internet daddy's going is straight to the footer. It's a long ass website to find their Facebook, so I can see if they're running any ads, right? Running ads is the telltale sign that something's working. I'm not logged into Facebook, so let me just go this way. Cool, then we change this to all ads. And here they are. Let's follow the money. So first of all, they're running 50 ads, right? They got dynamic creatives up. That's a lot of ads. That means something is working. Saved $2,500 in setup costs. Not great ads because they're selling straight in the ad.
You're a real estate agent looking to start 2026 with more qualified leads. Listen to this. Luxury Presence just announced something I don't see very often. We're waiving all setup costs for the end of November. You'll still get the same.
Yep, so these aren't good ads. We can definitely beat the pants off these guys if we choose to, of course. All right, let's see where they're sending this traffic. Your growth partner in real estate. That looks a little bit better.
Oh, it's amazing. Your team is great. You're unique for everyone, and you understand that.
Yeah, another terrible ad. Alrighty, so yep, this is going through to their funnel, powering over 30% of the nation's top real estate professionals. Bruh, we can smoke this. We can definitely beat the pants off these guys. This is some very, very weak copy. Like most people's copy is weak. It's limp, right? It's vanilla, just like what we've got on here. Like, it does look good. It's a good looking page. They've got clean design aesthetics, but unfortunately that's not what gets people to convert, right? You need to have compelling copy. There's no benefit driven copy in here. What is the specific outcome that I'm gonna get? You're just making a declaration that 30% of the nation's top real estate professionals are using this. If anything, that makes me not wanna do it, right? Because I wanna get that arbitrage. I wanna get that value. I wanna get that edge. So if we choose to go after these guys, we can definitely do some damage on this funnel. I don't like their price point. I think it's a horrible price point, to be honest, if ChatGPT is right. They're saying that we're looking at selling something for $300 to $1,000. I'd rather go higher. Yeah, $300 to $1,000. So these guys don't have anything about price on their website, naturally, because it's about booking a demo and generating a lead. So what we will do is we will just take their brand name and we'll type in price/cost and see if we can find anything. Here we go. Now we're cooking. All right. Setup fees typically range from $3,500 to $5,000. Monthly cost, yep, so ChatGPT was right. It's $300 for the monthly cost. Mid to high ticket package is $500 to $1,500 per month. And then the customized services may cost up to $2,000 up to $3,000 per month. I like what I see. All right, let's keep cooking. We'll see what other business. That's the first one that they've given us. Bizarre Voice, contextual commerce, formerly Granify, AI conversion optimization for e-commerce. Provider and website Bizarre Voice, a leading e-commerce solution company, now offers contextual commerce built on technology from Granify, AI startup. This is provided as a managed service for online retailers to increase website conversion rates and sales. It's close to home. Problem and clients, even the heavy marketing spend to drive traffic, e-commerce retailers suffer from low conversion rate and cart abandonments, a major revenue leak. I like this one. AI solution delivery. The service uses real-time machine learning to deliver smart prompts and personalized messages to shoppers in sessions to nudge them towards a purchase. It analyzes hundreds of behavioral signals per visitor per second, the user's digital body language like scrolling, hesitation on a product, repeatable viewing, and compares patterns from trillions of data points over 12 plus years. All right, how much is this thing? Pricing model. Typically, this kind of service is offered on a software as a service, SaaS model. Okay. Internet Daddy does not like. I do not want to be getting in the SaaS game. It's just, we're looking for things that are easy to start up. Zero capital, no coding required, away we go, right? And this involves a little bit more. So I like the niche, but I don't like that we're going for a typical SaaS business. It's not going to be the normal funnel that I would be prescribing. Evergreen demand, yeah, I get all of that. I get that it's replicatable. It sounds like there's going to be a little bit more coding and a little bit more to it and a little bit more work. And today we don't like work, right? We want light work. We want something that's very, very easy and we can spin this puppy up quickly. Alrighty, let's look at the third option here. Law gigs, AI contract review automation. These are good, man. These are good. Provider and website, Law Gigs, a legal tech company providing an AI-driven contract review automation service. It's aimed at in-house legal teams and law firms, helping them review and negotiate contracts much faster. I actually came up with this idea in a past video, so it shows that your boy's got his finger on the pulse. Problems and clients. Legal departments face huge volumes of routine contracts, NDAs, vendor agreements, sales contracts. Don't we know? That must be reviewed for risky clauses, are labor intensive. Yep, I get the picture here. I understand the pain. AI solution and delivery. Law Geeks uses AI patented AI engine trained on vast legal data and clients' own policies to automatically review, redline, and even approve/reject contract clauses. Yep, huge value in this. Let's get down to the source. Alrighty, we're charging between $1,000 to $2,000 a month. I like this. Let's take a look at their website and see if we can get a little bit of a sus on what these guys are doing. Conquer your contracts. You can tell these guys used to be lawyers. Alrighty, 80% time, cool. Where are we going? Say it with me. Down to the footer, onto Facebook. And if you're thinking, why? Why does he keep going over to Facebook to check this shit out, right? We first of all need to see, are these guys running ads? That's what we want. We want to know. If someone else is running ads, then we know that it must be working because they're not going to continue to run ads if it ain't working. So, Law Geeks are not running ads on Facebook, which we do not like. What else do we see here? They last posted on their Facebook page in 2022. Not a good sign. They've only got 1,900 followers. Content looks very, very thin. This goes out to their explainer video. I'm not sold. I'm not sold that this has got the source because I can't really tell how much activity is going on online without doing any more ferreting of facts. But that's the first telltale sign. Yeah, look, they might be using Google ads to reach their customers. I'm not going to go check that. This doesn't get the green light from the internet daddy. So let's keep cooking. The fourth is Conversica, AI sales assistant for lead generation. Provider and website, Conversica, an established AI SaaS company offering AI revenue digital assistance for sales, marketing, and customer service. It provides an AI-powered virtual sales assistant that engages leads via email and SMS as a service, problem, and clients. In many businesses, from B2B software to car dealerships, marketing generates leads, inquiries, and demos that the sales team struggle to follow up and promptly persist. Often 50% plus of leads get no response. Yes, I like it. What I see. Let's take a look here. AI Conversica provides an AI persona, a digital assistant that can autonomously reach out and converse with leads in a natural language email exchanges or text. For example, when a new lead comes in, yeah, look, we get the picture. What's the prices? What are we working with here? It starts at $2,999 a month. I like it. Let's take a look. Then, in addition to that, we arrive on this page on Extract, and we can see that the business has raised $101 million. I like it. And the reason you're not gonna raise that kind of money unless you've got traction, this prompt has delivered the goods. This prompt is damn good. Like, it just is giving us so much source, it's ridiculous. We've got case studies, we've got all the proof, and then, okay, how do we replicate this? To an extent, yes. Today, one could try to build a mini AI sales agent using tools like ChatGPT-4 for email writing and CRM API for triggers. Yeah, we can definitely do that. For example, one might use an AI email generator. Some companies use ChatGPT-4 to draft personalized outreach emails and an automation platform to send follow-up emails every X amount of days, passing replies with AI to decide the next steps. Indeed, we see DIY approaches in small businesses using Zapier and OpenAI API. 100% we can do this. This is not huge. We can get this cooking. Let's validate this. I like the business. This gets the green light from a price point for that there is evergreen demand. As long as human beings are going to be generating leads and businesses are going to rely on leads to get customers, there's going to be a need to follow those leads up. Alrighty, so this is their website. Start a conversation with your customers. Conversica AI's agent help you start effortless conversation that build trust, deepen relationships, and drive growth. As always, we got some weak copy that we can definitely tune up. And these are good signs, right? Like, you don't want to be competing with nightmare mode marketers. You want to be competing with people that do have copy that is very weak like this, because that just means there's more of an opportunity. So here we go again. You know where I'm at. Are these guys running ads? Surprisingly, they're not running ads. Usually when someone raises $101 million, they need money for ads. So let's just do a bit of a deep dive on this one and see maybe if they're running some Google ads. So we go over to Google's Ads Transparency Center. Let's see. Oh, it's because I clicked Australia here. Anywhere in the world, we're happy. Let's see if we get anything. Oh, there you go. 41 ads. So yeah, like typically when someone has such a war chest of cash, I think it's over 50% of all venture capital money goes to Google and Facebook ads. So we always know that there's gonna be some way that these guys are getting customers. Okay, cool. Yep, so they're running ads. I'm gonna put this one on ice. We're gonna look at the last one, but my greed glands are pumping right now. Look at this detail, it's ridiculous. All right, and then lastly, the last business model is Test Fit. AI-powered real estate feasibility planning, architectural/development, provider and website TestFit, testfit.io, a prop tech AE tech company offering a software service for generative building design and site planning. It sounds complicated. I'm out. Let's get cooking, right? It's time. We need to make some money. So we are gonna go with a AI sales assistant that follows up on leads via email and also via SMS. And the reason that we're selecting this is, one, people spend a shitload of money on ads. And I know I've got like literally 25 salespeople in 2 continents, all these different time zones, and every single person that has a sales team wish their salespeople would follow up even more, because the fortune's in the follow-up. And for as long as people are gonna be advertising, getting leads, and then selling those leads, there's gonna be a huge pain point for people to have very good follow-up. We're always looking for ways that we can squeeze more ROI out of all the ads. So this niche is not going away anytime soon. And I think there's some really cool angles. It's also validated by this business has raised $101 million. Venture capitalists aren't stupid. I've just found this niche using this prompt, but they've obviously done a lot more vetting and research into it if they're gonna write those kind of checks. These guys are running ads right now, and they're not running Facebook ads, and their copy and their funnel are weak. So let's say that I was to launch a competing product. This is exactly what it is that I'm gonna do. First things first, I'm going to get my credit card and I am going to sign up to this service so I can find out exactly what it is that they do, what's involved, what the service delivery and all of those kind of things look like. I wanna basically find out everything that these guys are doing. I wanna find where they're advertising, where they're getting their customers, how are they delivering this service, how many customers that they've got. I'm gonna be reading reviews on them. I'm doing all of this intel. I call it assessing the terrain. Now, I go through great extent to do this, shopping the competition so I can know exactly what's going on. Calling them, hearing their sales pitches, finding out what price points that they're doing, what offers, what's their sales process. I wanna know soup to nuts. I'm here trying to remove as much risk as I possibly can. And then I need to make it that side by side, if someone was going to be looking at my funnel and my ads versus these guys, they would definitely pick me. If I can't do that from the jump, then I'm already setting myself up to lose. It needs to be better at everything. The design needs to be better, the copy needs to be better, and the offer needs to be better. And thankfully for us, it's not gonna be very hard to do with this, right? Because like, look at this, even their like little example of showing the agent is just an image. It's not even an actual real-time flow. They're not even saying, hey, put your phone number in here and get a test of what it's like. That's 101, bro. Show me how it works. Get me sold. Like, we wanna use our service to get them to book a phone call in so then we can sell them and then we can say, hey, you went through the process yourself and it got you to book a phone call in. Imagine what it's gonna do for your leads. So we wanna show, don't tell. Get started. Let's click on this. Start a conversation. Bruh, this is very bad. Very good for us, but very bad for them. Alrighty, so this brings us to step 2. How do we actually bring this business to life? Well, it all starts with creating a funnel and creating an offer. And most people, they look at a business opportunity and they try it. They spend a small amount of ads and they're like, yeah, I tried it, it didn't work. And you're like, well, bro, it's already working for other people. Why is it not working for you? Yeah, I tried the ads, they just didn't work. And the reason that it didn't work is because their copy was shit. Their funnel was shit. It couldn't get people to convert. So that's the first place where we want to start. How do we write copy? We put in front of our strangers, our prospects, and it actually gets them to do what it is that we want them to do. And the number one reason why people fail is when they sit down to write their copy, they think, what does my market want? What would these guys like to buy? And they guess it. They start with a blank page. That's not what we want to do. We want to go directly to the pain. What are the problems that they're currently experiencing, right? Like my ads keep on going up and up and up in cost, and I just get less and less sales from those same amount of advertising. So what's the answer? Well, I just need to find reliable salespeople that will follow up, and I can't find them. And then if I find them, they're not around for long, or they don't do what I ask them to do, and they're only calling the fresh hot leads. I want people that are gonna follow up like madmen. How do I do that, right? And that's all the pain. Then we know if that's the pain, that's what we wanna talk to. We wanna solve that pain with our copy. And look, you can do this yourself by mucking around and going on Reddit and using ChatGPT to do deep research and kind of go back and forth. This will probably take you a day or so to accurately do and to really mine it deep. But I've also developed an AI copywriting tool called Kong. And what this little bad boy will do, it will do all the heavy lifting for you. So literally go scrape all of these forums, Reddit, everything. It will find the deepest desires and the pains and fears that are keeping your prospect up at night, unable to sleep, tossing and turning. And it basically brings us that intel so we don't need to guess anything. You're free to go on ChatGPT and do this all manually. I'm obviously biased. I obviously built Kong, so I'm biased towards it. Or you could sign up with a free account on Kong and away you go, and it will rip this thing for you. So we're gonna use Kong for the sake of this video, and we're gonna find out exactly what's going on. This thing has been developed from $200 million in ad spend, $7.8 billion in sales, 1,000 plus different niches in 136 different countries around the world. It knows what's up. It knows how to find the source. But don't worry, I'm not gonna force you to sign up to Kong, even though that there is a free tier. I don't want you to be all up in arms and be like, yo, homie's just plugging his product. So I'm gonna show you exactly how to do this also just with ChatGPT or AI. So you go to ChatGPT and you basically go back and forth with some line of dialogue. Like, you are a direct response marketing expert. You specialize in writing high converting copy that converts cold traffic into leads and customers. I want you to start to put together a landing page for a offer, which is for a AI automated salesperson that is going to follow up on real estate people's leads. And you would say to it, okay, I want you to write me a landing page specifically for this offer. I am going to sell a AI automated salesperson to real estate agents to follow up their leads 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and in turn increase all of their ads profitability by a minimum of 20%. And after a bit of back and forth, you will get some copy that resembles something that you will be able to run with. Don't give it any of these people like Conversica or anything like that, because their copy is not a good person to model off. And then once we've got the landing page, we're going to copy all of that copy over to a Google Doc, and then you can start to kind of edit it and go back and forth until you get it to a place where you're like, okay, cool, I can run with this. Then what we're going to do is we'll take all of that landing page copy. We'll again go back to our good old trusted assistant ChatGPT, and we'll say, amazing. Now, based on this copy, write me 3 different ads that I could run on Facebook to support this landing page. You can go back and forth. You could use Claude, you could use ChatGPT. You will get it to a place where it is okay, and it's definitely better than what you see up on here. And then away we go. Then what you would use is a landing page builder, like a ClickFunnels, like a Go High Level, whatever it is that you want, something super down and dirty. You could vibe code it yourself. That would basically, you give it the wall of text and you start to put that into that builder. A lot of these landing page builders, like they have really, really cheap tiers that start at like $9 or $19 or $29 a month. And all you need is a very basic landing page to get this thing cooking. Alrighty, so now that I've showed you how to do it with ChatGPT, let's bring in the big guns, all right? So Kong. So with Kong, we go in here. First step is to create a product. AI sales assistant. Yep, that's the category. In terms of the product or the service description, AI sales assistant that works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to follow up on leads and increase ad profitability by 20%, just like what we gave ChatGPT. Real estate agents is the target market. Pressing problem is that they don't want to spend hours per day chasing and following up leads. Cool. Their desired outcome, have an AI sales assistant that works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to follow up leads and increase ad profitability by 20%. Same stuff. The product and USPs works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, follow ups on leads after hours and increases ad profitability by at least 20%. The specific technology is going to be breakthrough new sales AI. We don't have any scientific case studies, research, or stats on this. We don't have any press. It's a brand new thing. And then in terms of credible authority figure, we're not credible, right? We don't have any authority. We're just some randos on the internet that's basically creating these ads and funnels from scratch. So we don't have any of that. What we do have is unexpected sources. So I've just put in here advertising madman. So I've got something. Then in terms of our hero mechanism, I've got a new AI real estate sales agent that follows up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on autopilot and increases ad profitability by 20%. No reviews, none of that good stuff, okay? Now, once we've created that, all we need to do is feed Kong the market that we want to target in terms of the geographic location, and this little bad boy will do all the heavy lifting. Let's take a look. Noah from New York. They are head of sales and growth. They make US $160,000 a year. They got a bachelor's degree. Interests, sales automation, tech stacks, scaling, businesses, digital marketing, ROI, and campaigns. Psychographics, ambitious, data-driven, obsessed with efficiency, haunted by missed revenue opportunities, competitive but feels constant pressure at justifying ad spend and hit growth targets. Missed leads, slow follow-ups, high ad spend with low ROI, unengaged prospects, team inefficiency, wasting budget. These are all their fears. Cool, right? This is just the summary. This is just a little entree here. Let's go dive into what their fears are. So then, as what you can see here, it has pulled in from small business forums, from PPC, from real estate, all these subreddits, and it's gone and literally given us the absolute specific source that is coming out of these people's mouths. We do not want to write ads. We want to assemble ads based on what we know our market is fearful of or what it is that they want. So first one here, torching ad dollars. I'm burning money on ads and leads slip through the cracks. I can hear that. That is haunting, right? That's literally what anybody that runs ads says. Losing deals to faster competition. Clients say the leads suck. Odds go down significantly if they are not called within 5 minutes. Sounding fake and brand damage. A lot of buyers do not like AI. If they can tell it's AI, it will cause issues. Okay, so that's actually a negative against maybe AI calling agents, which could be a plus for us as we're doing both SMS and email based. Then we've got, so another complaint about robocalls using AI generated voices are illegal under the TCPA. Okay, cool. So we've got a good angle there as well. Against selling against the competition, looking incompetent to teams. Average response time was 42 hours, 23% never respond. Alrighty, that's the fears. Then same thing when we go to hopes and dreams. Lightning speed lead response, reduced our lead time from 16 hours to under a minute. This is all amazing copy that we can run with. And that one is actually a review on G2, which is a review platform for Conversica, right? The people that we've already identified. So if we click out this, we don't have access to this link right now. All right, seems to be a bit of an issue on here, but you can go on here and you can read all the reviews directly as well. But it's interesting that it's pulled that for us. Never drop a lead again, 6 to 12 touch points, most stop after 1 or 2. Post as a conversion to Google. Buyers do not like AI. If they can tell if it's AI, it will cause issues. Okay, that's also good to know. Lift and improve conversion rates, handling 27% more conversations, conversation rates went up. And so I'm not gonna go through it all, but look at this. It just goes on and on and on. There is absolutely so much source stripping from this thing. It is ridiculous. You can then will give us the buyer summary. They'll give us all the target market and everything that we need. So this is just all what I call fodder. It's what you use to start the fire. We don't start from a blank page. We've got all of these ad angles that we can just rip and run with. And all of these can be a different angle that we test. Conclusion, Noah from New York is driven to need to never miss a hot lead and always show airtight ROI. He is haunted by slow follow follow-ups, robotic AI, and compliance risk. He deeply fears letting his team, family, or execs down and dreams of seamless tech makes him look like a true sales hero. Every ad landing page or sales script aimed at Noah needs to tap into his dread of wasted budget and burning urgency for speed, human touch, and respect, stealing his words and matching his need for measured, proven results. What else do you want? I know you want more, you greedy little bugger. So that's exactly what I'm gonna give you. So now that we've got this, what is the next step in our process? Well, we need a landing page. Landing page, we're gonna have to hire an expensive copywriter and pay them thousands of dollars and then brief them in and then wait for the first draft, and it's not gonna be where we need it to be. Then we're gonna need to go back and forth. Then they're gonna go MIA for a week or two and ghost us. These are all the nightmares. But no, we don't have to do all that. I'm joking, because we have Kong. So we're gonna go over to here and we're gonna just have it create us a landing page for us. So yep, this is the product that we want to create a landing page for. This is us, Noah from New York. Then what you'll see here, we've got some angles that we can do. Let's go with a shock and solve angle and see what Kong spits out. So I need to give it a little bit more info here. Real estate agents, the pressing problem is doesn't want to spend hours chasing and following up leads. Yep, that's what we'll give it. Desired outcome. So have an AI sales assistant that works 24/7 to follow up leads. We'll say follow up leads, bring in deals, and increase. Yep, happy with that. Already put all that in there, so I don't need to do that again. What did I miss? Yep, I don't have anything else. So we'll just go, cool, green light. Let's watch the magic unfold. Alrighty, here we go. Strange new 24/7 auto follow move that explodes lead conversions without babysitting. Well, it's writing, it's going. This thing's ripping and running. We can't even read the copy because it's flying too quick. So right before us, it is like the best copywriter in the world has reached down into our computer, has hijacked our screen, and is just writing piping hot, high converting sales copy right in front of us. That's what we're witnessing right now. And so as you can see, it's got all of the sub headlines, the body copy. If you tried late night hustling all in one CRMs or plug and play chatbots that still aren't closing more deals and earning more from your ad spend, read this. Hitting the absolute bullseye right in the middle. What if chasing every lead yourself is the reason you're still missing out? I'll just wait for it to do its thing. You just got to sit back and witness the magic. So what has this taken us? Probably about a minute and a half, and we already have a landing page that we could literally start running traffic to. Away we go. He's quick. He's at it again. Alrighty. Woo-wee. Here we go. Attention real estate agents who want to boost their profits and win back their hours weekly. That is I. Strange new 24/7 auto follow move that explodes lead conversion without babysitting, script writing, burnout, or legal nightmares. Meet the AI deal closer, the only assistant proven to lift any ad profitability by 20% in 30 days guaranteed. Cool. So as you can see, this is not 100% ready to write. We're going to be deleting some of this. We don't need to really do the legal nightmares. We could leave it in there. So we'll stay strange new 24/7 auto follow move that explodes lead conversion without endless human follow-up. Proven to lift any ad profitability by 20% in 30 days guaranteed. All right, boom, boom. This is why manual hustling, task queue CRMs, and plug and play chatbots have failed to deliver fast replies, effortless follow-ups, or real jump in ROI. If you're tired of misleads, robotic messaging, and wasted budget, here's what to do instead. Discover the hidden tech mistake that secretly tank your lead conversion and instantly remove time-guzzling follow-up for good. Can you guess which part of the sales process is quietly draining your ad budget and crushing deals? The manual late night lead chase, the smart CRM that still lets leads slip, or that shiny AI bot everyone swears by. You might be shocked where most real estate agents are losing the biggest, fastest profits while thinking their system is bulletproof. Pretty damn good copy. No more dread, missed deals, or burnout without evenings. Here's how to win back time and skyrocket your ad profits, right? If you're tired of late night hustling all at once, yeah, so we've seen that. What if chasing every lead yourself is the reason that you're still messing out? So this is damn good. Then it goes on to the revealing of it. This AI deal closer has helped hundreds of real estate agents. Obviously, this is assuming that we're a business that is running. We'll need to edit this stuff because we don't have proof or testimonials. We can just delete those blocks. Built with real agent insights, not just data, for results that feel anything but automated. We know that that is a concern based on our research, so we're addressing that right in our copy. It goes on, there's lots of proof, bullets, 3 common, 1 and done mistakes most agents make. The proven autopilot lead strategy that lifts profits by 20%. The fatal errors nearly every real estate pro commits. So this is lots of juice in here. We're good to go on this. And then we've even got a money back guarantee. We can download this puppy as a PDF. Then depending on where you're at in terms of how much money that you've got, how much mucking around that you want to be doing, you can either literally just get this, go on Upwork, find somebody that will code this up into either HTML or will put it into ClickFunnels for you for 50 bucks, literally 50 bucks. You'll have lots of people bidding on it from all over the world that will do that for you. And then you can just go and rip and run ads to this thing, which brings us to the next thing, which is the ads. So if you didn't want to outsource this to somebody else, you can also just copy this, paste it into an ad template. So if you didn't want to pay somebody, you could also just take this thing and just basically put it into a landing page builder yourself. It doesn't take much to do it. You can watch tutorials on it. You can have this thing up and running in an hour or so. Cool, that's our landing page. Bang, bang. Now we need some ads. How do we do this? Never fear, Kong is here, right? So same thing on this puppy. We're gonna go in and we're gonna go, yep, we're in the lead gen business, and look at all these different ads that we can run here. What are we gonna do? Problem, agitate, and solve. Yep, that's what I want. Call to action for this one is we're gonna send them directly to download a free report. And then off the back of them downloading the free report, we'll have their cell phone number. And then our funnel is we're gonna stick them into an automated SMS that showcases this follow-up live in the flesh. To get some more social proof, cool. We'll call this real estate sales secrets. We've already got all this other heavy lifting because we've previously put it in. Oh, we have to put these benefits in because they can be different from an ad level. Follows up leads 24/7 on autopilot, increases ad profitability by 20%, allows you to never miss a deal. Cool, yeah, happy with that, happy with all this stuff. Alrighty. While Kong does its thing and it's loading, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it without Kong. So we've already got our buyer avatar. We know exactly who these fine folks are. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this prompt into ChatGPT. We're gonna say, use this proven headline formula for the below customer avatar. How target market achieved desired result in X time frame. You're gonna put that in there for yourself, or we're also gonna put in the unique mechanism, or we're also gonna put in the hero mechanism that finally solves problem. And then we're gonna ask it to create 10 to 20 variations of that. You are a direct response copywriting expert. Please use the buyer avatar information below and the headline templates and create me 10 to 20 headline variations using those templates. Alrighty, so these are some of the headlines that it's created. How New York heads of sales cut lead response buys for 42 hours to under 60 seconds. So that's not bad, but it's bringing in the New York heads of sales. We should be talking about real estate agents, and we don't really need to talk about New York in there. How high pressure sales teams tripled real conversations in their first week. Not bad. How top growth directors, yeah, this is not really where it's usable, right? We can definitely how teams handling 27% more conversations unlock faster sales cycle in 30 days. Not really. I think this one is probably the best one to run out of the gate, which is it's gone down this whole rabbit hole of growth leaders. So we need to basically change out this copy to be real estate agents, which I'm going to tell it to do. So don't talk about growth leaders. Don't mention New York in there. This is specifically targeted towards real estate agents that are sick of mindlessly 24 hours a day, 7 days a week chasing up their leads when they need to be spending their time doing other things. All right, let's give it that sauce and see what it gets. How real estate agents stopped chasing leads 24/7 and still booked more appointments in 7 days. How solo agents doubled their buyer inquiries without spending nights chasing cold leads in 14 days. Cool, let's have a look at the second format of headline. The always on follow-up engine that finally stops agents chasing leads around the clock. The human sounding AI sales assistant that finally follows up 12 times without making you sound like a robot. Yeah, so we've definitely got some workable headlines on here. Not as strong as Kong, but nonetheless, definitely some usable ones. Alrighty, so let's switch gears back and see if Kong has finished doing the heavy lifting and writing our ads. What do you know? This little workhorse is at it again. So one thing that I will say is I'm going to turn on beast mode because it's my personal favorite, and it gives us super spicy copy. So while beast mode is working, let's take a look at some of the headlines that we've got. Stop losing out on leads. A new AI sales assistant is taking the real estate world by storm. Yep, I'll run that. And the reason that this is good, right, is one, it has news, what appears to feel like news on there, which immediately that's what people pay attention to. If the ad looks like an ad, if it sounds like an ad, then you're gonna get a very low consumption, and consumption precedes conversion. The number one way to get your ads and your funnels converting better is to get more people to consume them, and people don't like consuming ads. So we don't want our stuff to look like ads. Cool, so this is still Kong working. It's got a little bit more time on here. Alrighty, so let's look at the body copy, because it's not just headlines that Kong will actually spit out here. So we've got both structured copy, and then we'll also get conversational copy. So let's read them both. First of all, let's start with this one. Unlock 24/7 lead gen and boost your ad profits by 20%. That's a headline variation that it gave us at the start of the body copy. Are you a real estate agent spending too much time chasing leads? That is I, Your Honor. Like many in your field, could you be losing valuable time and resources without even knowing it? Statistics show that a significant portion of real estate agents' week is spent on lead generation and follow-ups. Think of what could be achieved with that time. But the challenge doesn't end there. Once you have leads, turning them into clients is another task entirely. Industry data shows that a small fraction of leads become clients. It's like trying to achieve success with odds stacked against you. You might think that getting an assistant or investing in costly lead generation software is the solution, but these options bring their own problems. High costs, training, and still no assurance of success. It seems like there is no way to win, doesn't it? But doing nothing is the worst choice of all, right? This is damn good copy. And then it goes on, we've got the CTA. Where do we transition into the offer here? So here's what it can do for you. Operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week without any supervision, freeing your time, follows up leads immediately, increasing your conversion rates, increases ad profitability by 20% by giving you more income. You might be wondering, is it too difficult to use or is it too costly? Answering the objections, the answer is no. Our AI sales agent is simple to use and cost effective. You don't need any technical skills and is less expensive than getting an assistant or buying a high price software. If you've tried the endless lead chase and want to boost your profits, we have great news. We've detailed a unique way to increase your profits in a brand new, easy to read report. Today, it's yours free. Just enter your email address here. We hope that you're so impressed that you'll want to start using it right away. But if it's not for you, just click unsubscribe from future emails. No emails from us, promise. So why wait? PS, if you're looking for a unique way to effectively boost your profits, this could be the most exciting report you ever read. Pretty damn good. That's conversational. Then we've got a structured one as well. It even gives us the link description that we put below the headlines. And then when it comes to headlines, Real Estate Pro discovers AI secret that saves hours. Yes, I'm gonna favorite that. Add 20% profit to your ads. It's this simple. Yes, I want that. Out of touch realtor performs rivals with AI. No, I do not like that. Fortune 500 AI secrets now available at a fraction of the cost. No, that's not one either. Busy realtor secret, question mark, an AI that works 24/7. We'll try it. Incredible AI trick that skyrockets your sales. Yes, please. Tired of tracking down leads? Question mark. Try this miracle AI instead. Yeah, we'll get that. We can do a bit of editing to that. Tired of forever chasing leads? Do this now. Yep, I like that too. 4 signs your ad spend is being wasted. Simple software makes agents profit like never before. Best kept secret weapon in real estate marketing. So as you can see here, we've got a bunch of ad copy that we can definitely run that will likely pull its head off. But now we need the creatives, which brings us to the last step of the process. Alrighty, so basically with Kong, we've got all of these ad creatives that we can use. We're in the lead gen space. We want to be generating some leads. So we can rock and roll with this or any of these templates and away you go. So then you just basically download this. You download your copy that we got from our ads before. You paste them into here. You put some basic imagery in and then you just basically download this thing. After a bit of loading, right? And it shows us what it looks like directly in Facebook. We can put our headline copy in here and rip and run. And then we download it, put it into Facebook, and we start testing these variations to find out what is working. So the first rule of an ad is to make it not look like an ad. We want to make it look like content that people are already consuming on these platforms. If you look at what are the most widely viewed pages on the whole of Facebook, it's Lad Bible. They get 126 million views, E-News 116 million views, TMZ, right? The common threads on all of these platforms, the content that that people are already consuming is news, gossip, and intrigue. So that's exactly how we want to position our ads. Now, this stuff has worked for hundreds of years and it will continue to work for hundreds of years more. And the best thing to do is exactly this in your Facebook ads. So all of these ad creatives that you can see on Kong literally have been run. There has been spent $200 million on ads testing and refining these ads, these very ads that you see. So it just removes all the guesswork for you. But the big key that you want to think about, if you're going to be using ChatGPT or Canva or something like that to put your ad creatives, is first of all, does it interrupt the scroll? Is this going to get them to stop and go, oh, what's going on here? Like, what is this? The other thing that we want to make sure that it has is burning intrigue. Is we're not selling the click. If people aren't intrigued to click on it, then they're not going to click on it because there's endless other stuff on their news feed that are so much more entertaining and that are literally supercharged with intrigue that people are just going to scroll right past our ad. You can do both of those things right, and unless you get this third thing right, it doesn't matter. The ads are going to flop. And that is, you need to have a big specific benefit, right? That signals to your audience. It's what we call an identity trigger. If someone's a real estate agent and we're like, how real estate agents are following up on leads 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free or for $1 a day or whatever it might be, that's going to be like, oh, that's for me. It's talking about real estate agents and it's got the big benefit in there. So you need to make sure that you've got a big specific benefit. That's what's going to stop people and get them to pay attention. Now, when you look at the creative style, you'll see that we've got the breaking news format. We've got the raw native. It just looks like content that someone's taken on their iPhone and uploaded directly to Facebook that goes under the radar and they don't suspect it as an ad. We've got the SMS screenshot and then we've got the visual what the fuck. These are just 4 of my many weapons that I like to use when I am absolutely positively have to make an ad work. They're my go-to. And what you want to do is you want to take one of those creatives and then you want to split test 3 to 5 headlines. Kong spits out 180 plus headlines at a time, but you want to be testing it in small batches because we don't want to spend a huge amount of money straight out of the gate. So we do different image variations, we do headline variations, body copy variations. It's all there with one output, and then we load them in to find out what actually works. So there you have it. That is the exact process from soup to nuts. And I have created over 87 millionaires using this exact process, taking somebody from doing the research, finding out what the market is absolutely starving for, then writing the actual landing page and coming up with the offer for that, then the ads, then deploying it, then running it, split testing it, find what works and what doesn't, so we can do more of what works and less of what doesn't. And once you get those small wins, once you find an ad that's actually bringing in customers and you're actually able to do that profitably, then we just start ramping up from $100 a day, then all the way up to $10,000 a day on ads. And you keep on scaling this up as much as you have supply to be able to deal with all those leads, to follow up on all of those leads. So that's exactly how I would go out into a brand new market where I know nothing about it, use these research prompts to find out where the money is already flowing, create a funnel and an offer that is much better than what is previously on the market right now. And if you follow this process step by step with everything that I've given you in this video, you can realistically get to 10K per day. And if you liked this video, you're gonna absolutely love this one on how to make FU money with AI. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.